Olá, Rodrigo. Thank you for welcoming me here in St. Louis. It's a great pleasure to be with you. And I'm also fascinated about your career as a Brazilian here in the US. Tell me, how did you get started in agriculture?
So first of all, thanks for visiting us here. Welcome here to Bayer and our site and the visits that you had here. It's really great to have you here. My introduction with agriculture was when I was very young. My father and my grandfather, they used to have a very small farm, a smallholder farm really, and I used to work with them and help them. So despite all my brothers and sisters that went to healthcare, I was passionate about ag, and that's when I decided to study agronomy and continue my career on that one. So long journey, but really great journey that I had so far.
And now at the front line of innovation for agriculture, tell me, what are the innovations that you see as the most exciting ones that are coming up that help us address the big challenges of climate change, biodiversity, and also productivity?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I think that we have two major challenges for the society, right? So everyone that is listening to this lives in the city. They probably don't realize that these two major issues, that we need to feed 10 billion people in this planet, what means that we need to produce 50% more food than we produce today. So that's a huge challenge. At the same time, we need to mitigate the climate change, right? We need to reduce the emissions and so on. And ag is a powerful solution for both of them. And I think that innovation and science is the core, is the heart and soul of that solution, and how you bring that to design what we call regenerative agriculture. Regenerative agriculture in the end will produce more and restore more at the same time. But that's only possible with the best innovation, best science possible. And again, you're going to drive higher yields, more production, at the same time that you're going to restore soil quality, reduce the water usage, reduce the emissions of carbon and methane in some situations. That is the key equation for us. You're going to use all innovation in biotech, in gene editing, in crop protection, in breeding, in digital agriculture, to bring all that together to help the farmers to, in the end of the day, they will need to produce more and restore more at the same time. And that's the main challenge that we need to address today.
Talking about challenges, so what do you see as being the main barriers to getting this innovation from here into the hands of farmers?
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest challenges that I see is in communication. We, on the ag side, right? We're great on doing stuff and working in science, but we need to have the communication much better, especially with the ones that are not involved with agriculture, right? The cities, the knowledge they have about how the farmers are doing that, right? So for them, preserving the environment is core for the farmers because they are leaving that land for their next generation. So that lack of communication sometimes that we have with the society in general is one of the key challenges. We need to get closer and to show them, to demonstrate that the farmers today, either they are in India doing direct seed rice in India, or they are doing corn and soybean with no-till and cover crops in the Americas. All those farmers, they are steering the environment. At the same time, they are addressing the need of producing food for this planet. So it's a very noble job they have, but we need to communicate better with the society.
Communicating the very noble job of farming. I mean, that's a great way to thank you. Muito obrigada for having me here and for sharing these insights with us.
Thank you again. Thanks for being here, and obrigado.